Welcome back to Xbox Central. The gaming world never sleeps, and neither do we. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the latest must-know updates that are shaping the future of your favorite platform. First up, a new visual flair for your console is here, celebrating a major upcoming release, but does it live up to its dynamic promise? Then, we explore a potential shift in accessibility for a popular service, hinting at a more affordable path for cloud gaming enthusiasts. Plus, get the inside scoop as Xbox officially signals the twilight of the current console generation and teases what's next on the horizon. And finally, we break down the confirmed beastly specs of the next-gen Xbox console. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A new look for your dashboard arrives. The latest visual update for Xbox Series XS consoles has landed, just in time to celebrate the highly anticipated launch of Gears of War, Reloaded. While the new background is themed around the game's striking key art, the dynamic aspect of this new feature is being met with mixed reactions from the community. The visuals themselves are undeniably impressive, drawing directly from the strong aesthetic of Gears of War, Reloaded, which is set to release next week on August 26th. However, many users have pointed out that the background remains largely static, with minimal animation or interactive elements typically associated with the term dynamic. What sets this background apart, and what has been praised by many, is Microsoft's thoughtful consideration for the user interface. Unlike previous iterations where dashboard tiles and advertisements could obscure important parts of the artwork, this new Gears of War, Reloaded background is strategically positioned higher on the screen. This ensures that the majority of the image remains visible, even when the home screen is populated with icons and information. This design choice, similar to the 50th anniversary background, demonstrates a commitment to enhancing the overall user experience by ensuring the visual customizations don't detract from the console's functionality. Despite the lack of significant dynamic features, the strong visual appeal and the careful UI integration have made it a popular choice for many players eager for the new game. Community reactions have been varied. Some fans expressed excitement, with one commenter noting, "Finally a Gears of War background even if it is bog standard and the most obvious picture ever to pick." Others were more critical, stating, "So, it's just like 98% of the other dynamic backgrounds that have practically no effects," and another bluntly called it, "just a picture, not a dynamic background." There were also humorous observations about the character's appearance and a general sentiment of Microsoft putting as much effort as usual in for us Xbox gamers. Nevertheless, the overall sentiment leans towards appreciation for the themed content, even if it doesn't fully embrace the dynamic label. But is this the only major update from the Xbox camp this week? Get ready, because we're about to dive into what could make cloud gaming much more accessible to everyone. Xbox hints at a more affordable cloud gaming future. In a significant development for Xbox enthusiasts, Microsoft has signaled its intention to explore more affordable options for its cloud gaming service. This potential move could broaden access to Xbox cloud gaming, which is currently exclusive to the premium Xbox Game Pass Ultimate tier. Jason Ronald, Microsoft's VP of Next Generation, shared these insights during a recent Xbox podcast appearance, as reported by The Verge. Currently, streaming games through the cloud is bundled with the $20 per month Game Pass Ultimate subscription, limiting its reach to a dedicated segment of the player base. Microsoft has previously acknowledged discussions about a standalone cloud service, possibly incorporating an ad-supported model. Ronald's latest comments suggest that these plans are still very much alive, indicating a strategic effort to make cloud gaming more accessible and appealing to a wider audience. "I think for us, it really opens up the opportunity to make it much more affordable and make it more accessible to players," Ronald stated. He further elaborated on the potential benefits, mentioning expansion into new regions and the development of novel ways for players to access the Xbox cloud ecosystem. This focus on affordability and accessibility aligns with Microsoft's broader strategy to create a unified gaming platform that transcends device limitations. This exploration into a more accessible cloud gaming tier comes at a time when Xbox is actively expanding the capabilities of its cloud service. Recently, Xbox began allowing users to stream games they own, provided they maintain an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription. While plans to sell games directly through the Android Xbox app for streaming purposes have been temporarily halted due to legal challenges, the underlying ambition to create a seamless and versatile cloud gaming experience remains evident. The prospect of a more affordable tier could significantly impact how players engage with Xbox titles, potentially attracting new users who have been hesitant due to the current subscription costs or who prefer a more flexible gaming solution. The gaming community is keenly watching how Microsoft will implement these plans, with many hoping for a more democratized approach to cloud gaming. Audience impact. This potential shift has sparked considerable discussion online, with many players expressing optimism about increased accessibility and lower price points for cloud gaming. Analysts suggest that a more affordable tier could significantly boost subscriber numbers and solidify Xbox's position in the growing cloud gaming market. But the future of Xbox isn't just about cloud accessibility. We're also hearing rumblings about the end of an era and the dawn of something entirely new for the console hardware. Xbox signals the end of the Series XS era, teases next generation. In a candid revelation that might surprise some, a key figure at Xbox has indicated that the company is nearing the conclusion of the current Xbox Series X and Series S console generation. Carl Ledbetter, partner head of design at Xbox, shared this sentiment in a LinkedIn post, suggesting that the company is preparing to wrap up the current cycle and is actively looking towards the future of console hardware. While it may seem early to some, this announcement aligns with broader industry trends and Microsoft's own previous statements regarding future hardware development. Ledbetter's post, as highlighted by Pure Xbox, reflected on his extensive career at Microsoft and the foundational principles behind the Xbox Series consoles. As we wrap up this journey with the Xbox Series X and Series S, the mission behind these consoles echoes everything I've learned over 30 years: to create technology that's powerful, purposeful, and beautifully integrated into people's lives, he wrote. He emphasized that the essence of Xbox lies in the joy of playing games and how the console, controller, and headset become extensions of the players themselves. Xbox is about fun and playing games. The console, the controller, the headset, all of the devices become a reflection of the people who make them, but more importantly, of the people who choose to purchase and use them. These products matter to people, Ledbetter stated. He also expressed his continued enthusiasm for his role, noting that his journey at Microsoft is far from over and that he is excited and inspired by what is ahead of us. This direct acknowledgement from a high-ranking design executive confirms that Microsoft is indeed planning its next major hardware leap. It's no secret that the company has been collaborating with AMD on future console and handheld technologies, as announced earlier this year. However, hearing such a clear statement about winding down the current generation so openly is noteworthy. It suggests a strategic shift and a significant focus on what's next, potentially aiming for a more impactful launch for their upcoming hardware compared to previous generations. The comment about not having to fire any more of those people who make their consoles adds a layer of industry commentary, perhaps alluding to past development challenges or staffing adjustments. Audience impact. The announcement has generated considerable buzz among the gaming community, with many speculating about the timeline for the next Xbox console and what new innovations it might bring. Fans are eager to see how Microsoft will build upon the current generation and what new experiences they can expect. Speaking of next-generation innovation, the details about the upcoming Xbox console's power are starting to emerge. Get ready, because we're about to reveal the confirmed specs that are making this next-gen machine a true beast. Next-gen Xbox console specs officially revealed. A powerhouse is coming. Details about the upcoming, as yet unnamed Xbox console have finally begun to surface, painting a picture of a seriously powerful next-generation machine. According to insights shared by Xbox hardware VP Jason Ronald on the latest Xbox podcast, This new console is poised to be a formidable competitor, potentially challenging the PlayStation 6. The information shared offers a concrete glimpse into the hardware advancements Microsoft is preparing. Ronald's discussion confirmed a crucial multi-year strategic partnership with AMD, which will extend across console, cloud, PC, and handheld devices. This collaboration is centered on developing new AMD silicon specifically designed for the next generation of gaming. A key feature of this new hardware will be the integration of neural processing units, NPUs. We're deeply focused on hardware and silicon innovation and how we can push the boundaries beyond the current generation of devices, Ronald explained. This focus on dedicated silicon is aimed at unlocking advanced AI capabilities within games and enhancing rendering technologies to achieve a new level of visual fidelity. The goal is to create a truly unified platform where gameplay is not confined to a single device or storefront, reflecting the reality of players building their game libraries across various services. This emphasis on AI and advanced rendering signals a significant leap forward in graphical and interactive possibilities for future Xbox titles. The integration of NPUs suggests that games could feature more sophisticated AI behaviors, smarter NPCs, and potentially more dynamic and responsive game worlds. On the rendering front, the promise of a new level of fidelity points towards more realistic lighting, textures, and environmental effects, pushing the boundaries of visual immersion. Microsoft's commitment to a unified platform also means that experiences developed for this new console will likely be designed with cross-device play and accessibility in mind, allowing players to engage with their games seamlessly across different Xbox hardware and potentially PC. While the official release date for this next-generation Xbox console remains unconfirmed, the detailed specifications and strategic partnerships indicate that Microsoft is investing heavily in its future hardware. The company's ambition to create a more accessible and interconnected gaming ecosystem, powered by cutting-edge technology, suggests that the wait for this new console will be well worth it for dedicated Xbox fans. Audience impact. Industry analysts are already buzzing about the potential of the new hardware, with many anticipating a significant performance leap that could redefine next-gen gaming experiences. Players are expressing excitement about the prospect of enhanced visuals and AI-driven gameplay. And that's just the beginning of the Xbox news we have for you today. Stay tuned as we wrap up with a quick recap of all the major stories and what they mean for your gaming future. And that's a wrap on today's Xbox Central. We saw a new Gears of War-themed background, a potential shift towards more affordable cloud gaming, confirmation of the Xbox Series XS era winding down, and a deep dive into the powerful specs of the next-gen console. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more, ring that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms.